Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to my channel. So growing jobless claims could lead to more financial assistance being passed for the American people. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In today's video, I will be bringing you up to date on the latest stimulus news and information. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and watch until the end of this video to learn how to enter this coming Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. Progressive members of Congress insisted Sunday that the two key parts of President Biden's legislative agenda would advance in tandem as negotiations with the moderate wing of the Democratic Party continues. House progressives stood firm in refusing to advance the Senate-passed $550 billion infrastructure bill without movement on a separate measure to strengthen the social safety net. And this is after President Biden appeared to conclude that the slim Democratic majorities in both chambers had intertwined their fates. Representative Jayapal had promised that more than half of our group's 95 members would vote against the infrastructure bill if it came up before the safety net bill, the size of which had been the subject of intense disagreement between the Democratic Party's factions. Moderates have pushed for a pared-down version, while progressives insist that the plan's $3.5 trillion price tag would boost an economy upended by this crisis. Despite weeks and weeks of haggling and a last-minute visit by President Biden to the Capitol to try to soothe tensions, Democratic leaders delayed the infrastructure vote on Friday after it became very clear that it would not pass. Moderates were very unhappy that an agreement could not come together. Senator Kristen Sinema, who along with Senator Joe Manchin has objected to a $3.5 trillion measure, blasted House Democrats for their failure to vote on the bipartisan infrastructure plan, an effort that she led in the Senate.
Republican leader.
I want to begin today with a quotation. Quote, "Because this massive accumulation of debt was predicted, because it was foreseeable, because it was unnecessary, because it was the result of willful and reckless disregard for the warnings that were given and for the fundamentals of economic management, I'm voting against the debt limit increase." Now, Madam President, that was then Senator Joe Biden in March of 2006, right before every single Democratic senator voted against raising the debt limit and made a unified Republican government do it alone. Here's another quote. "Today's fiscal mess is the inevitable outcome of policies that consistently ignored evidence and experience. My symbolic vote against raising the debt limit would have been a protest of the policies that have brought us to this point and a demand that we change course," end quote. Well, that same speaker, then Senator Biden, 2 years earlier in 2004, as Senate Republicans have made clear since last July, and as I reminded the President in a letter just this morning, his sentiments then are our sentiments now. His sentiments then are our sentiments now.
Both measures, which have the support of Democrats, remain likely to pass in some form. But the size of the safety net bill, which Democrats are trying to pass on a party line basis, remains a sticking point. Biden told Democratic lawmakers at the meeting this past Friday that negotiations have already lowered the top-line price tag to $1.9 trillion to $2.3 trillion. Biden had told reporters that there is no reason why both these bills could not pass independently, except that there are not the votes to do it that way. It's a simple proposition, and so I think it makes sense I support both of them, and I think we can get them both done. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has set a new deadline of October 31st to pass the infrastructure bill. The House is in a committee work period for the next 2 weeks, and members have all been advised that they will be given 72 hours notice if they need to return to Washington for significant legislation. Friends, the key word for this video is photo. If you are interested in entering my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, which is scheduled for this coming Friday, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much for everyone. It's been nearly 7 months since President Biden signed the American Rescue Plan into action on Thursday, March 11, 2021. The bill has provided struggling Americans with a variety of economic benefits, like the third round of stimulus checks, worth up to $1,400, the child tax credit payments as monthly payments to parents with eligible codependents, stimulus checks for struggling homeowners, and the emergency rental assistance, which is a program for struggling renters. Though progressive lawmakers and everyday American advocates argue this year's bill is not enough, future rounds of stimulus checks or recurring monthly payments will be needed until the crisis ends. To push for a fourth round of stimulus checks and or recurring payments has been going on for many months now. Though due to last week's joblessness numbers, increasing by 16,000 to 351,000 from the previous week, Yahoo Finance reports growing unemployment and economic uncertainty have re-sparked the push for the federal government to provide more in stimulus money. A Change.org petition calling for $2,000 monthly recurring payments from the federal government to aid millions of Americans continues to gain traction. Currently, the petition stands at nearly 3 million signatures and is regarded as a top campaign on the website. The United States Department of Agriculture recently announced a fresh farm and food workers relief program and has $700 million in grant funding available to workers in related industries. A good portion of it, which is $680 million, would be distributed to farm workers and meatpacking workers, and the other $20 million will go to grocery store workers as $600 stimulus checks. These funds will help the crisis-related health and safety costs. While previous rounds of stimulus checks and child tax credits have been directly deposited into the bank accounts of millions of Americans, news sources have reported that these funds will be granted to the states as well as nonprofit assistance programs. Friends, thank you so much for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate all of you watching my videos. And if you would like to enter this coming Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please like this video, be subscribed to my channel, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much and have a very blessed Monday afternoon.